Welcome back to the 2026 TireRack.com One Lap of America. You are here with us in a little bit chilly South Bend, Indiana, back here at Tire Rack's corporate headquarters. I'm joined right now by Mark. Mark, you can say hi to everybody. And we are here for the final event of the 2026 One Lap of America. Like I said, back here at Tire Rack's corporate headquarters, we've done our survivors photo with everybody. We are nice and bundled up because it is still a little bit chilly. Welcome back to South Bend, but we have quite a few spectators lining up. We have a great car show here from the American Brain Tumor Association, ABTA, and we have just, I think, the second official car or remaining car out on the skid pad now. This goes reverse order, so slowest cars to fastest cars, so we'll be bringing you that action. After that, we're going to have our skid pad smoke out with a lot of fun, and then at the end, we are going to have our banquet. You know, from our One Lap family, thank you so much for watching and hanging with us during the week, and we'll see you on the road with some more interviews and fun content throughout the year, but, you know, thank you for watching, and take care.
worse for wear, I guess. We're pretty weary, but honestly, just want to thank Steve for the opportunity. It's the first time we've done the event for about 10 years.
10 years,
or so.
yeah.
And as always, Brock and his team and the Tire Rack put on an amazing event. To see so many cars, different horsepowers, different configurations, of course, a lot of different drivers as well. It's a very, very special event, and I think if you just survive the week, you're doing pretty well.
It's a win. And to survive the week in a Dodge Viper, 5,000 miles in a street race prep street car, it's a little hard on the body, but we made it. We have to wear noise canceling headphones while we're driving because it's a little noisy in the car.
Yeah, we hit our heads on the roof a few times as well over some of those highway bridge transitions. So it's been an epic week, but a pretty smooth sailing. Had some good results. Always, we did it for fun. Always want to do better, but it's been just an awesome experience again on the One Lap of America.
It's my 17th, and I'll be back for as long as Brock will let me do it.
This is my first time at One Lap. I'm on the Dad Bod Car Mod team, and I was driving Aston Martin DBX 707. It was the most wonderful time I've had. It was fascinating. Everybody here is a great friend and helpful, and met a lot of people. Really happy with the whole experience. Yes, I'm now exhausted. Still exhausted. Probably be exhausted for 3 days.
All right, so we're at the end of the event, and like every event, this is our 5th one. You're a little bit exhausted physically and mentally, but you also have the refreshing feeling of finishing. And that's a big deal for everybody here. It's really exciting to watch the top cars, really compete for the podium finish. But there's 70, 80 cars, and everybody's having a good time, even if it looks like we're suffering physically and mentally. But yeah, for us this year, we had a couple of exciting things happen. We did really well in the autocross at Road America. That's a wonderful surprise for a 20-year-old car. We love to be competitive wherever we can. And then something that was a challenge is we had to replace a clutch about halfway through the trip, and we did that in the paddock at Hastings. So replacing a clutch, honestly for us, isn't too bad. For a lot of cars, that's a really difficult thing to do. Front wheel drive makes it easy for us to separate the trans from the engine and kind of pull it out the wheel well. We did it in under 4 hours and got back on the road. Think about this, that's a 10-hour transit to our next track to make it to Road America. So what we did, worked for about 4 hours, get the new clutch in, and then we drove for 10 hours to get to Road America, which we were there in about 45 minutes before the event started. So that was an interesting day. But we're here, we're at the end, the car survived, and we're excited to spend some time with our colleagues and just really enjoy the closeout of the event.
This year's One Lap went really well. We had some challenges with our supercharger intake coming apart, brake pad issues. We had to have them ground down to fit.
Flat
tire one morning when we got up, and battery terminals that needed to be cleaned and reinstalled. So lots of odds and ends, but nothing catastrophic. I thought One Lap as a whole this year was really, really good. The tracks were great. I thought doing at Road America, having the autocross in the middle was a fabulous idea. Doing the quarter mile oval was just a blast. We should do more of those, and we look forward hopefully coming back next year and doing it all again. Dad?
That pretty much sums it up.
Oh man, it's a wild, once in a lifetime experience. I have been scared, nervous, and very excited. Definitely plan to come back. This is just the experience in general has just been wild. There's really no way to put it in words. Meeting all these different people from all over the place, really all over the world. Everybody here for one purpose, and that's motorsports. And it's been such a cool thing. We'll do it again for sure.
Ran on Bridgestone RE71 RZs this week. Super happy. We won the dry skid pad here to end the event. Managed to get ourselves up onto the podium for the event, 3rd overall, and won our class, which was SSGT1 small bore. Yeah, pretty awesome week. We started the week, we didn't have cruise control in the car, and the exhaust was super loud and drony inside. So throughout the week, like, we made an exhaust silencer, we got the cruise control working, so we made the transits a lot better, and the car on track was awesome all week.
Yep.
Really good.
Completely flawless. Yeah, Chris did a wonderful job. He's been putting the car together for several years now. I get to tag along, which is really fun, and yeah, get to play with a really cool car. So yeah, great trip.
How are we feeling? I don't know, second again, a little very excited, very proud of that, but also a little disappointed that we haven't made it over the hump for another year. Did it a little differently, took a car that was a little better, maybe a little bit slower on the tracks, and a lot more comfortable, reliable for the transits. So it was kind of a new experience for us, I think, for this one lap. I'm still processing like what that means.
Yeah, it was a weird one. We kind of came in with expectations maybe a little low. We have just a Stingray C8, so it's not some crazy ZR1 or anything. And we were kind of expecting maybe a top 5 would have been great.
Yeah.
And as the week went on, we kind of started seeing the points fall, and there was a P2 in sight. P1 was going to be really hard to achieve.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we ever had expectations to do P1.
No.
But yeah, I mean, being in P2 yet again, it's a bit of bittersweet feeling.
Yeah.
I think.
I think we definitely overperformed our expectations at the start of the week. But that feels so long ago now that I'm thinking, reflecting on what it felt like on Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. But yeah, honestly, just happy with how we did. It was really cool to share the podium with all of our close teammates and friends. I mean, these are guys we've raced with, throughout the year with all kinds of other stuff. So to share that with them was pretty special.
It's been a great week. It's always a great week. A lot of fun with friends, playing with cars. The car performed great. It's just a blast, like an adventure, building memories. Happy to be here.
I concur. It's been a particularly joyful one lap for us. We've just been having a really good time. Even after we come off track, before we analyze video and talk about the lines and the apexes and all that, it's just, that was so fun, and we're happy. So, that's probably the biggest feeling right now. It's pretty cool.
Be well, be safe, have fun, be kind to others.